Imagine waking up and seeing a version of your home you've never known. The reds are muted, the greens feel mysterious, and gentle blues and warm yellows guide your eyes like soft lanterns. That's not a fantasy world, that's everyday vision for your dog. And understanding this hidden perspective doesn't just teach us science, it changes the way we play, train, and love the furry heart in our home. We've all heard the line, "Dogs see in black and white." It's catchy, and it's wrong. Dogs do see color, just not the same range that humans do. Their eyes are tuned to a simpler palette, with blues and yellows standing out, while reds and greens fade into earthier tones. That bright crimson frisbee you love? To your dog, it's closer to brownish or gray. But here's the twist. What looks like a limitation actually unlocks an advantage. Dogs trade the full rainbow for speed, motion, and low-light mastery. A toolkit built for dawn walks, evening zoomies, and split-second decisions when something rustles in the bushes. Think of a dog's eye like a camera optimized for action. They have fewer color sensors, cones, than we do, but more rods, the light-sensitive cells that notice subtle contrast and motion. Add a reflective layer at the back of the eye, the tapetum lucidum, and you get that iconic emerald glow in night photos. It's nature's built-in night mode, bouncing light back through the retina to squeeze more information from the dark. Now, here's where it gets personal. When your dog looks at you, they don't need perfect detail to recognize the person they adore. They lock onto your silhouette, your gait, your rhythm, the way you tilt your head or swing your arms when you laugh. To them, you're a moving signature, a familiar pattern stitched together by light, motion, scent, and sound. We'll explore color next, but keep this in mind. Your dog's vision wasn't designed to admire a gallery. It was made to understand life in motion. And that makes their world feel less like a painting and more like a living dance. If you love discovering how dogs think and feel, subscribe to Loyal Paws and join our pack. Weekly videos that deepen your bond and make playtime smarter, kinder, and way more fun. Let's open the color box. Humans usually have 3 kinds of cones, red, green, and blue, so we blend a broad spectrum. Dogs rely on 2, roughly tuned to blue and yellow, so their brain weaves a calmer palette. Translation for real life. Blue and yellow toys shout, "Play with me," while reds and greens often whisper or go quiet altogether. That means your dog's favorite ball might not be the one that dazzles you on the shelf. Want instant engagement? Try a blue frisbee against green grass or a yellow tug inside your living room. You're not just picking a color, you're choosing visibility, which turns maybe later into "catch me now." The same logic helps with gear. Leashes, collars, and harness trims in blue/yellow are easier for dogs to track during movement. But color is only the beginning. Dogs are gifted contrast readers. Those rod cells don't just help in low light, they notice texture, edges, and tiny shifts in brightness. Where we might see a flat gray wall, your dog notices a subtle gradient, a shadow that moved, a sliver of light that changed shape. And then there's peripheral vision. Many dogs have a wider field of view than humans because of eye placement and head shape. Instead of staring straight ahead like we do, they scan the stage of life from a broader angle. Great for spotting the start of a game. Or a squirrel. Here's a fun upgrade for your routine. When you play hide and seek, pick spots with clear contrast. A dark doorway if the room is bright, or near a light object in a dim hallway. Your dog will switch from color to contrast mode, and the search becomes thrilling rather than confusing. Another secret weapon is flicker sensitivity. Dogs tend to notice flicker at higher rates than we do, which means their eyes pick up rapid changes we gloss over. That's why certain LED lights or screens feel weird to some dogs. Their visual system says, "Something's strobing." In training, use smooth, confident motions so signals are clear and not jittery. Has your dog ever ignored a red toy but gone wild for something yellow or blue? Tell us in the comments which colors your pup actually tracks best. We'll pin the most helpful tips for other dog parents. Picture a meadow at dusk. The light is thin, colors are muted, and the world is quiet. This is where dogs shine. Evolution tuned their eyes to catch motion before detail, to recognize the moment when stillness turns into possibility. A tail flick, a whisker tremble, the grass parting for half a heartbeat. Where we see nothing yet, a dog sees go time. This changes how we train and play. If your recall stalls at the park, it might not be disobedience, it might be competition. Your voice is steady, but something small just moved, and your dog's brain prioritized it. Use the environment in your favor. Call your dog while moving yourself. A step back, a turn, a quick jog. Your motion becomes the most compelling target on the field. Pair it with a high visibility reward, blue or yellow, and you're speaking your dog's visual language. Breed stories make this even more fascinating. Sight hounds like greyhounds or whippets are built to track movement at distance. Their eyes and brains are tuned for the chase. Herding breeds like Border Collies lock onto quick, complex patterns at mid-range. Think zigzags and group dynamics. Brachycephalic breeds, pugs, bulldogs, may have a different balance, a wider near field but softer focus far away, which can make close-range games and larger, slower targets more rewarding. None of this is better or worse. It's purpose-built perception. Lighting also shifts the game. At dusk, dogs gain an edge thanks to rods and the tapetum lucidum, but at high noon, harsh glare can wash detail away. If your dog gets overstimulated in bright light, try angling play into softer shade or bring toys with strong contrast against the ground. Indoors, avoid backgrounds that swallow toys. A gray tug on a gray rug is a magic trick your dog did not ask for. One more training gem: motion helps mark success. A treat that appears and moves, tossed a short, predictable distance, often lands better than a static reward. The reward becomes a visual event. I heard the cue, I nailed it, and movement happened. That linkage is memorable. If these practical tweaks are helping, subscribe and hit the bell. We share weekly science-backed ways to turn everyday moments into deeper trust and ridiculously fun play. Your dog doesn't need high-def detail to know you. They read you like a favorite song, by rhythm, rise, and flow. The way you stand at the doorway, the pattern of your footsteps, the timing of your breath when you're about to laugh. These are visual cues stitched into home. That's why a haircut can momentarily confuse, but your walk restores everything. Oh, it's you. It's why kneeling to their level can flip a switch from unsure to safe. You changed your silhouette, softened your outline, and slowed your motion. Your dog watched uncertainty melt into invitation. Use this in everyday life. When you greet your dog after work, lower your center of gravity. Turn your body slightly sideways, less confrontational, and open a gentle curve with your arm instead of a straight reach. You've just drawn a picture in motion that says, "I'm safe. Come in." When training a nervous pup, favor smooth arcs over head-on advances. Let your eyes soften and your shoulders relax. Even if they can't catch the sparkle, they'll see the shape of kindness. At home, design a world your dog can easily read. In dim hallways, add a soft lamp so contrast stays friendly. Pick blue or yellow for key objects, toy bin lids, the training mat, a leash hook, so the things that matter stand out. In busy rooms, keep a clear visual path from resting spot to water bowl. Removing clutter isn't just tidy, it's stress relief for a brain that navigates by edges and light. Most of all, remember that your dog's eyes are just one window. Vision blends with scent and sound to create a complete you. The sweater that smells like your day, the voice that drops half an octave when you mean good, the familiar cadence of keys at the door. These are all part of the portrait. Your dog doesn't merely see you. They recognize you everywhere you are. So if today's colors felt smaller and the movements felt larger, That's because your dog lives in a world built for feeling, tracking, and belonging. They may not see the world like we do, but they see what matters. And to them, that's you. If you enjoyed stepping into your dog's visual world, check out our other videos to discover more incredible canine behaviors. From how they map your scent to why certain sounds feel like music to their ears.